Hi guys, and in today's video we're going to discuss, does the Reebok Floatride Energy 3 live up to the hype it's getting on the internet? Hi guys, welcome along. I'm so glad you could join me today. We're going to be looking at the Reebok Floatride Energy 3. And does it live up to the hype that it's getting on the internet at the moment? You've probably seen lots of videos on YouTube, all talking about and all gushing over this shoe. But is it that good? Before we get into that though, do me a big favour. If you haven't done so already, hit subscribe below, turn on the bell notifications so you find out every time you upload new running videos. And most importantly, if you can give this video a like, give us a thumbs up, that will help this channel grow immensely. And that is the best thing you can do to help us. So last week I received the last pair of size 10 Reebok Floatride Energy 3 running shoes. Been running it for a week. I've done over 30 miles in this shoe. If you want to see that running, you can do so. You can follow me on Strava. It's strava.com/athletes/Tony James, or just follow the link in the description below. Give us a follow, we'll follow you back. So you can see that all the miles run in this shoe are genuine. So in the last week, those miles have included interval training, where I've been running at a 5-minute 50-second pace. It includes tempo runs, steady runs and easy runs, which were at a pace of approximately 8 minutes and 10 seconds per mile. So as you can see, we've run the full gambit of runs in this shoe, from fast to slow for me. First, a few reminders about this shoe. This UK size 10, which is USA 11, weighs in at 280 grams, which is 9.8 ounces, as you can see from the pictures I've put above. It's got a 9mm drop with a stack height of 27mm in the rear. Just to remind you, if you are thinking about buying a pair of these, they are available from the Reebok site. They are priced at £70 as their standard price. But as I've said on other videos, do not pay full price for Reebok or Adidas. There are always discounts around. I managed to get these discounted, got them for £50. So if that's one thing you take away from this video, it's always look for discounts on Reebok and Adidas. So before I tell you how it's held up for the week, just a quick reminder of what the shoe is all about. It's got the mechanical mesh upper, as you can see there. You see the breathability there, and also at various places around it. It's a nice fit with plenty of room in the toe box. This, for me, is true to size without any problems. I do know that a lot of people do downsize in Reebok because they do generally run about half a size larger than they need to be. But for me, a size 10, which I am, it fits me no problems at all. Nice wide toe box. No problems at all with any toes pinching or rubbing against the sides in there. So for me, it's fine. As I say, other people have downsized by at least half a size, and I know some have actually gone a full size down. So that's worth bearing in mind if you are buying a pair of these. Lockdown simple lace system. Lockdown has been no issues whatsoever. I always double knot my laces, so it's been no problems at all. There's been no hot spots, no rubbing, no chafing or anything anywhere on this particular shoe. Been a good lockdown in the heel, and I've had no slippage at all. The thing about Reebok is they do employ a lady in China who is always more than generous with the laces. As you can see, quite a lot of lace to be used on this particular shoe. So it's a linguine type one. I think that's the best way I've had it described. Thin but very, very long. You get your money's worth in laces on the Reeboks. So inside, adequate padding on the tongue, and there's also adequate padding on the heel as well. It's not overly padded, it's just about right. And if you can see inside, I don't think you'll be able to see it in this light, it does tell you that there's a 9mm drop. Big 9 in there, just to confuse you. If you think you're buying a size, if you think you're buying a pair of size 10 shoes, you look in there, it says 9. But that is all to do with the drop, so don't get confused. Heel counter itself is pretty stiff on the back, or pretty hard on the back. Unlike the Reebok Symmetros, there's no plastic overlays or anything. It is just stiffened up to the rear. So overall, the external upper of the shoe I think is great. Had no problems at all. Going on to the midsole, it is the Reebok Floatride, exactly the same as what was in the 2, exactly the same as what's in the Symmetros. Great feeling. Now, I've heard so many people going on about how soft, how light, how responsive this midsole is. Now, to be honest, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I'm not saying it's bad. It is really, really good. But I've been running in the Symmetros, which is the same foam, but in the Symmetros, it seems to be a lot bouncier, a lot more like running on pillows, a lot softer, shall we say. Whereas in the Floatride Energy 3, the midsole is a little bit firmer. You've still got the cushioning, you've still got the softness, and you've got a nice response when you're toeing off, but it's not quite as soft as the Symmetros. So I was a little bit underwhelmed, but as I say, I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's really good, but it's just not as soft as the Symmetros, the big brother to this particular shoe. To be honest, the feeling I got was this is quite similar to its cousin, the Adidas SL20. It is nice and cushioned, it is soft, and there is a nice bit of firmness when you're toeing off in there. So it is a really good midsole. Moving on from the midsole, the outsole. Now this part of the shoe is the part that I am really impressed with. This is the bit that I'm paying the money for. This is fantastic. The grip from this shoe and the traction from this shoe is out of this world. Now, as you know, earlier on this year I broke my shoulder, so I'm being a lot more cautious when I'm out, especially going around corners where there's any mud or where there's any loose sand. I am being very conscious of how I'm placing my feet, where I'm placing my feet. I'm very conscious of any slippage, and to be honest, this shoe has the best grip of any shoe that I've been wearing recently. So it's carbonized rubber, there's plenty of lugs on there all the way across the foot pad, and you've also got them down this side, and then it's a more grooved pattern on this side. But the grip from this particular outsole is fantastic, and I would give it 5 out of 5 for the grip from this shoe. I've been on loose sand, been on grass, been on semi-trails, been on concrete, and this shoe is the one where I felt more confident in my running, more confident in the cornering, more confident on those looser surfaces. This outsole, this carbonized rubber outsole, is brilliant. We should have more like this. This is worth every penny for me. So all in all, very impressed with the Floatride Energy 3. It's a shoe that I would recommend to you. It has all the attributes that you want from a daily trainer. As I say, with my personal training, we've done intervals in it, we've done longer easy runs in it, and it seems to cope with those, no problems at all. If you just want to kick down the gears and have a sudden burst of speed, the response is fantastic. It feels great on foot, not overly heavy, very breathable, as I say. It just seems to do the job. This is what an everyday trainer should be. You can go fast in it, you can go steady in it. Simple as that. And at the price of £75, especially if you can get it discounted, the value for money on this shoe is unreal. I highly recommend it. It's the Floatride Energy 3 from Reebok. So once again, thank you very much indeed for watching. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe, turn on your bell notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. But if you are looking for an everyday trainer, so look no further than Reebok. It's the dark horse of the running shoe world. It's a closely guarded secret, and I'm letting you in on it. Reebok, check them out.